Aster Health in talks to sell a minority stake to Fajr Capital, and Mubadala acquires Canadian cooling company CoolIT Systems. You're watching the Daily Brief with Forbes. I'm Ramia Faraj. Aster DM Healthcare says it's in talks with private equity firm Fajr Capital, as well as other parties, as it considers selling a minority stake in its Gulf business. Dubai-based Fajr and a consortium of other investors is reportedly in the final stages of due diligence and could close the deal soon. Aster is separately in talks to sell a 30% stake in its Indian business for about $300 million. Aster runs 32 hospitals, 127 clinics, and 521 pharmacies in India and the UAE. Mubadala Investment Company, alongside investment funds managed by US-based KKR, has acquired Canada-based liquid cooling company CoolIT Systems. The Abu Dhabi Sovereign Wealth Fund says the investment will help CoolIT scale its cooling solutions and better service its global customer base while delivering a positive climate impact. The value of the deal wasn't disclosed. CoolIT's patented technology aims to lower data center operating costs and carbon emissions, increase equipment reliability and lifespan, and enable higher server density compared to traditional air cooling methods. Mubadala's Masdar has reportedly signed a deal with Spanish utility Iberdrola to develop a 476-megawatt offshore wind farm in German waters in the Baltic Sea. The Baltic Eagle wind farm will have 50 wind turbines. It's part of Iberdrola's strategy to sell advanced renewable projects to raise cash to help finance its $51.13 billion investment plan. Abu Dhabi's renewable energy company could buy a stake of up to 49% in the project. Baltic Eagle is valued at $1.52 billion. Newly listed Saudi flour producer First Milling Company saw Q1 net profit rise 2% year-on-year to $19.7 million, despite an increase in financing costs by $5.2 million. Revenues rose 5% year-on-year to $68.1 million. First Mill saw a boost from higher flour and brand sales during Ramadan. It debuted on the Saudi exchange on June 22nd following its IPO that raised $266.4 million. Shares were priced at $16. Today, they trade near $24. Turkey's annual inflation rate slowed to 38.2% in June from 39.6% in May, according to official government data. But a separate study released by independent economists from the ENAG group questions the official data and puts the June figure at 108.6%, up from 105.2% in May. The official government stated rate has been steadily dropping since reaching a two-decade high of 85% last October. Economists think inflation will rise faster because of President Erdogan's spending pledges during the election. Hong Kong stocks finished sharply lower today as another round of below forecast data reinforced worries about the stuttering Chinese economy. The Hang Seng sank 1.57%. The Shanghai Composite slipped 0.69%, while the Shenzhen Composite on China's second exchange fell 0.84%. Foxconn saw Q2 revenue drop 13.8% year-on-year, but it says the outlook for Q3 is brighter ahead of the peak shopping season at the end of the year. Q2 revenue reached $41.76 billion, in line with its expectations. The major iPhone assembler for Apple is the world's largest contract electronics maker. For the month of June, sales fell 19.7% year-on-year to $13.58 billion, but it was still the second highest figure on record for the same period. Let's take a look now at today's Forbes Real-Time Billionaires ranking. It tracks the daily ups and downs of the world's wealthiest people. Our biggest loser today is LVMH's Bernard Arnault, down $1.5 billion and now with net wealth of $228.1 billion. Our second biggest loser today is bottled water mogul Zhong Shanshan. He's down $1.3 billion with net wealth of $62.7. And our third place loser is fashion billionaire Tadashi Yanai. He's down $1.2 billion and now has net wealth of $37.2 billion. Check out our website and our social media for all of the latest Billionaires news. I'm Ramia Faraj. This is the Daily Brief. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.